Can you hear me? Can you hear? Yeah, I see some signal. I see the waves. Oh, what's up, everybody? It's James again. This is JT's Adventure Podcast number 4, and I'm driving right now, and I'm stuck in fucking traffic on the 95, which is fucking annoying. I haven't gone out of second gear for the past 30 minutes, man. It's brutal, and the sun is beaming. Oh man, I got burnt like a motherfucker because I'm stupid, and I think because I'm part Dominican, I don't need sunscreen, which is silly, very silly. Oh, come on, I hate this. Yeah, the reason why there's traffic is because there's toll booths and shit on these highways here in America, so it's moving traffic, but it's still annoying, and it's because the whole highway technically has to come to a stop when they pay the toll, right? Which I'm hoping is $4. I don't want to pay more than $4. I don't want to pay another one of those $17.50 fucking tolls. Fuck that. If it is, I kind of have no fucking choice, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm leaving Washington, D.C., and I'm on my way to Richmond, Virginia. Let's see what kind of plates are around me. I got North Carolina license plates, Virginia license. Oh, that's it. That's all I got today. And yeah, so I was gonna go to Charlottesville, right? But as I was looking up how to get there, there was a news article right next to it. There was this Klan fucking rally going on just the other day, so I don't really feel like hanging out in a town where there's gonna be a bunch of black people and a bunch of evil white people fucking yelling at each other. It would be pretty cool to see, I wouldn't lie, but Richmond is also off the 95. Charlottesville is more west into the state, and I kind of wanted to stay close to the 95 and stay close to the coast, so fuck it, I'm gonna go there. And it's the capital of Virginia, so it'll be worth checking out, And it's only 2 hours away, minus this fucking traffic. But whatever. So let me tell you a little bit about Washington, D.C. First thing I can say is that it is fucking awesome, and I recommend anybody who wants to go. Did that sentence make sense? No. I recommend it to anybody. That's what I wanted to say. It's a very clean city, it's big, it's got a ton of stuff to do, and it's super easy to get around there. Super easy. Everyone is really friendly, What did I do? Where's that people? Fuck the big break, I'm driving right now. Yeah, the first thing I did, right, is find a place to park, which, once again, I got fucking lucky. I don't know if it's because I got my dad right here on the fucking mirror, or the angel next to him, or whoever else is looking out for me, but parking has just been, the least of my problems on this trip so far. And, I am taking a risk every time I do it there, but for the most part, it's been working out. I found a car lot that was unsupervised. I guess it was closed or open to the public for the weekend, I don't know. But I literally parked my car in a lot for free on 3rd Street. Yeah, 3rd Street. Which is where you want to be, because 3rd Street is the beginning. You want to go from 3rd all the way to 15th or 16th, and everything in between is all the sights, Especially when you get to the park, and you see all the memorials and stuff. I went to the Washington Monument, right? The giant tower. I saw the United States Capitol building. What else? I saw fucking the Lincoln Memorial, the World War II Memorial, and all these super nice things. Even if you're not a tourist and you live around there, it's worth hanging out, man. It's huge, if you like running, man, run around the fucking reflecting pool or whatever it's called, reflecting lake, and or reflection lake, I don't know. You can fucking go through the parks, there's bike paths, it's beautiful, man. It's in a way similar to Montreal, just you know, all English and you know, just a bit more bigger, you know. I mean, everything in America seems to be bigger, man. Ugh. Not that it's a good thing all the time. Yeah, after I did the sights, you know, I went to check out the Arlington Cemetery as well. I didn't take any pictures of that though, because it just didn't seem right. You know, they had these signs saying, you know, have dignity, you know, show respect, you know, for these hollow grounds, you know. And, you know, whatever. Well, I was all for it. I soaked it in. I checked everything out, man. You know, it's just like in the movies. You know, all those white tombstones all lined up. It's like endless, man. The fields are huge, full of the dead, man. Fields of the dead. Yeah, what was I saying? So after the sights, I you know, wanted to find a place to have a beer, right, to get out of the sun for a bit and have something refreshing to drink, because I haven't really been drinking much cold stuff, you know. I mean, for the most part, my water is always at room temperature or even warm for that part. So having a cold brew, man, it's worth it for me at least. And you know, I was told to hit up M Street when I was working in Montreal. I met a lot of people from all over the States that kind of gave me like pointers on what to check out when I get to certain places. And some guys, I can't remember who, they told me to go check out M Street. And I did. And it turned out to be pretty cool. You know, that area, you got to go to either M Street, N Street, 19th Street, or Kinetic Avenue. Like, if you can hang out in that block, that's where all the fun is. That's the party district. That's where all the bars are. That's like the Crescent Street / Bishop Street, you know? St. Catherine, that's where it is. And, you know, I went to some bar. There were a ton of kids in there. You know, I asked the guys what's going on. They said, oh, it's a pub crawl. You know, I'm like, no shit, it's a pub crawl. Cool, you know, I'm very fucking familiar with pub crawls, having worked in a bar for fucking 4 years. And I wasn't into it, really. I just wanted to relax. So I went to check out, you know, the other streets. And I found this bar called the Mad Hatter. Right? Of course I fucking found this bar called the Mad Hatter. And right next to it was Burger Bar. If you can believe that shit. It's like I felt right at home, man. Right at home. And of course I went into the Mad Hatter and I had myself a local beer, you know, out of this cool kind of like can style looking glass. And it was delicious, you know. I met some people there, you know, just shot the shit. And then I moved on to the next bar, you know, because I was following the pub crawl. And I wasn't planning on spending too much time in the bars or even in Washington at that point. So I'm gonna get past this truck. This is fucking loud. I'm trying to talk here. I could close the windows, but I'm against air conditioning. So I'm just like, you know, dealing with that, you know. And it's fine. With the windows open and when I'm driving, it's great. Alright, now we're moving. Now we're moving. Alright, I made it to 4th gear. Yes! Yes! Oy. Yeah, well, what the fuck was I talking about? What was I talking about? Alright, I'm gonna close one window. There. Right. I was at the Mad Hatter. And, where did I go after that? Oh yeah, I biked around a bit. Oh no, I was talking about how I didn't want to stay. Yeah, I didn't want to hang out in Washington too long because, you know, I kind of wanted to get ahead of the schedule, you know. I mean, I saw everything that I wanted to see. And, you know, I was ready to go, technically. But, you know, I did meet some people and they're like, told me to stay, you know. They said, follow us. I went to this bar called the Irish Whiskey Public House or something like that, and I met these 3 girls, you know, and they're like, oh, come with us, we're gonna go eat this place, you know, they have mushroom burgers. I'm like, no shit, they have mushroom burgers. Did I have a mushroom burger? No, I didn't have a fucking mushroom burger because I have my own fucking food, you know. I have my own, but I went with them. I had some of their fries, you know, whatever, and then they brought me to this place called Ozio's or something like that. Uzio's. Yeah, Ozio. No, it's called Ozio. Yeah. and it's a shisha bar, but it's like a nightclub, you know. It's like a club, and they have the hookah bar license so that you could smoke in the bar. Like I was having a beer and a cigarette at the same time while talking to the bartender inside. It was great. It was fucking awesome. I took advantage of that. And you know, unfortunately, those 3 girls I was with, they kind of got drunk quick. You know, I mean, it is a pub crawl. It's for students that just like finished their semester or whatever, and like. It was only 6:30 and these girls were like done, you know. One of them was like passed out on the couch. The other one was just kind of staring at the wall because I guess she was too drunk to compute. And the other one was freaking out because she has an ex-boyfriend that cheated on her 2 weeks ago or something, so she was dealing with that. And I'm trying to help these girls out, you know, like, here, have some water, you know, you put the fucking phone away, let's have some fun. It's 6:30, you know, everybody else is still partying, and like, you're not gonna make it. There's no way you're gonna fucking make it. You know, like, what happens now? You're gonna go home? Which I guess they ended up doing, because when I ditched them, I saw them all leave after, you know. Anyways, so at that point, I was kind of getting a bit of a buzz, you know. I was dancing. Speaking of dancing, I was dancing with some black girls, right? And I don't know what it is with these girls. They just park their ass right in front of you, and they just start doing the twerk thing, you know. And like, I'm not really into that, you know. So I kind of grabbed the girl's hand, and I kind of like spun her around, and I just started dancing in front of her. I don't know if I insulted her, but you know, it's like, I don't know, just fucking dance. Don't do that, you know. Like, save it for the bedroom, you know. Like that's a sex move, the twerk, right? It's a sex move. Something girls do. It's fucking great, and you know, leave it in the bedroom. All right, traffic again. Woo-hoo. Yeah, so enough about the twerking. Yeah, I ended up just, you know, walking around the city. Ended up back at the Mad Hatter. Met some guy named Ronald. You know, he ended up getting kicked out of the bar because he wasn't tipping the bartender. You know, I went to some other bar. I can't remember what it was called. You know, I don't even know how I got there. You know, I was hanging out with all kinds of different people. You know, just like fucking mingling and mushing and fucking just hanging out. Did I say mushing? Yeah, I was mushing people, man. Mushing them against the wall. Ugh. Sorry, guys, this traffic is starting to get annoying. What else happened there? What else happened? Nope, I don't want to talk about that. What else? I think I fell. Like, I was standing with my bike, and like I kind of fell over my bike because my elbow hurts, man. I didn't black out or anything. Like, I stayed relatively cautious and conscious, right? Yeah, I mean, I hopped back on the bike. You know, I think it was around like 12:30 or whatever, and I remember there was this Asian place. I walked in. I'm like, give me whatever's vegan, and they just pointed at this tofu soup. You know. It's nothing I'd never had before, you know. Yeah, then I just went back to the car, you know, went back to the parking lot, you know. Part of me was like, shit, I hope it's not towed, and I hope I don't have a fucking ticket, you know. But nothing, man. My car was there, all safe and sound. There were even some cops that drove by. They didn't even fucking stop to give me a hard time. They saw me putting my bike on the rack, you know, so I obviously don't look like a troublemaker, you know. There's like crackheads and shit all over the place. And speaking of crackheads and stuff like that, I saw these 2 transvestites take this guy into an alley right where I was parked. You know, they didn't know I was in the car, but I saw the whole fucking thing. I saw everything. No, I'm just kidding. They did bring him into the alley, but I didn't see shit. It was around the corner, you know. But it would have been something interesting, right? To see, that would have been a story. Too bad. Too bad. Not that I would have liked that. Yeah, and I ended up, you know, just fucking crashing. I set up my car in a different way now so I can actually stretch my legs. What I did is I reclined the passenger seat all the way down, and I put stuff like where the compartment is in the middle to kind of level it out, you know. And I was able to put my legs there, and I got, for once, like a good night's sleep in my car, you know. Because I don't know if you guys remember what I told you about the other night in Hanover. Fuck, I slept for like an hour. All the shit I went through. But You know, I woke up, my legs weren't killing me. It's a good feeling, you know. And I was still downtown, you know, like I was still like in the heart of the city. I didn't have to leave to find another Walmart, you know, outside of town that I can crash, you know. And then, you know, I got to have fun in Washington D.C. All kinds of people. I got to do like I do at Montreal, you know. I let loose, and you know, it all worked out great. No worries. No worries. I'm definitely gonna go back to Washington D.C. because it's awesome. I had so much fun. So much fun. Like I said, I recommend it to anybody. Anybody wants to go traveling, go on vacation even, you know, go have fun somewhere in the States. I mean, fucking Washington. I think it's like a day and a half drive, you know. I really wouldn't know. Let's see, hang on. It was 6 hours to Boston, right? And then another 4 to get to New York City. So that's 10. That's a fucking truck. That's 10 hours. Then what? I went from New York to Hanover, which was another 4 hours, right? And then from Hanover to Washington, it was like 2 hours. Not even. It was like an hour. So yeah, 15 hours of driving. Yeah, it's not so bad. Think about it, you know, if you have a week off or whatever. I'm not planning your fucking vacation, I'm just saying. Yeah, so what else do I got to talk about? How long is this podcast so far? 16 minutes? Well, at least it passes the time. Yeah, I'm going to Richmond, right? After Richmond, I'm going to go to North Carolina. There's a beach I want to check out called Wrightsville Beach, just outside of Wilmington or something. Willington. I don't know, too many fucking places, man. But I'm going to see them all. And I think I'm just going to try and spend the day there so I can get to Charleston after and hook up with my buddy Austin, who I met in Boston. Ha ha ha, it rhymed. And yeah, take it from there. You know, I got a schedule to keep too, so I'm just gonna stick to that then. Alright, the highway's starting to pick up. I guess I'll post this when I get to Richmond, and I'll let you know what happens in Richmond tomorrow morning. Alright, have a good one, guys. Love you.